My name's Olivia. I'm a junior here at Eastern. Originally from Saginaw, Michigan. Moved to Bend, Oregon about 10 years ago. Decided to come to Eastern. I still have some family here in Michigan, and yeah.
Come back. From what I know about you, your dad got you started on golf at a really early age.
Yes, yeah. Probably about, 4 or 5 years old, just playing with like the plastic golf clubs. And then soon later on, playing in 3, 6, 9-hole tournaments. And yeah, I've fell in love with it ever since.
What's your earliest memory of playing?
I'd probably say in Saginaw Country Club. I played in my first little 3-hole tournament, and I loved it. Hitting balls and hitting on the range, and I ended up winning that tournament, like a little league thing. And so I was very excited about it.
How's golf different in Oregon versus it is here in Michigan? Is there, because every place is different. It's grass or elevation. What's the difference between the two?
The elevation, for sure. Where I live, it's like 3,500 feet above sea level, so the ball definitely goes a lot further out there than here in Michigan. The grass is same. Actually, where I play, it's more of like a link-styled course, so which is, if you can play there, I feel like you can play anywhere.
Do you have a favorite style of course that you would prefer to play?
I would say link-styled, yeah, because I like to, my short game's not the best, but I love to, if I get the opportunity to putt, like off the green, I like doing that, and I'd say I'm better at that than chipping. So, and like link-styled courses, you can do that because the grass is, more flatter in a sense.
What's it like to play for Coach Jennings?
It's awesome. Coming here 2.5 years ago, getting recruited by her. I loved her ever since. She's very, I'd say kind of like a mother in that sense. Not like too technical, which I love, and just overall very supporting, and yeah.
When you're playing around a golf, sometimes you want that person that's going to be there helping you technically. Sometimes you just want that kind of person to tell you things are right. And other times you want them to kind of kick you into gear. How does she help you in all of those aspects?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like she balances well between the two, technically, and, being there for support and mental side of it. She's very good at, if you ever need help with your swing, she's good at, giving you tips. And just overall, I'd say she's very good on the mental side too. Being very supportive. If I ever had a bad hole, she'd always say, forget about it and move on. And I think that's another good important thing that she has too.
It's kind of a role reversal from when you got here. You look at it, there were a lot of upperclassmen when you were a freshman, and now you're kind of the upperclassman still with 2 years to go, though, in front of all these freshmen and sophomores. How have you kind of helped take them under your wing and kind of show them the ways that even the previous classes have helped you? Yeah,
for sure. Coming in as a freshman, the junior and seniors were definitely a good, role model, and took me in and, showed me the ropes. And so whatever I saw then, I'm doing that now. Leading by example and just, helping them, with practice and workouts, and whatever if they ever had a question, I'm very open and love to talk and help them out.
Ever since you've been here, you've improved year over year in terms of scoring average. What's kind of your goal and plan for this year to make sure you're continuing to progress in your game?
Yeah, for sure. I think this off season I've definitely put more work into my golf game, and I think this upcoming season I'm very ready to even improve more scoring wise. I think my scoring average the last fall was, I think, 77. So this upcoming season, I really want to try and get in lower than that, maybe 72, 73, right around there.
when you look at the others on the team, you get a freshman like Kylie, who was in a similar spot as you, who kind of bursts onto the scene. What advice do you have for her as well to as kind of the star of the show early on in your career when a lot of people aren't ready for that spotlight?
For sure, yeah. She had an excellent fall season. What I would say to her, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't, think anything negative. I think she had a great season, and I think she will continue to. Same for me. Like my sophomore year, I kind of just came out of the, not playing as well and then playing very well. And that's definitely like a good, confidence booster. And I think with golf, if you have that, you can, when you're playing well, you can keep playing well. So I think that's what she'll do.
There's never been a player from Eastern that's gone to the NCAA tournament. How much does that drive you to be that first person?
Yeah, for sure, a lot, especially last season too. I don't really know fully how to, get into there. I don't know if you have to win it individually, but that's definitely on my my goal sheet is to become a MAC champion, not only as a team, but as a player.
Yeah, you mentioned it, MAC championships. They've all gone through Kent, Ohio. It's time to change that and bring it through Ypsi. How do you, as a group, change and progress to now be ready to take over that top spot?
Yeah, for sure. We've been talking about it, these last couple of weeks. I think we've all obviously want to win. And even Coach gave us like a little picture of the trophy cut out. So, yeah, we're definitely, going to be working hard, practicing, working out. And I think everyone's goal is to win, and I think that's what's best.
How has working out with Emily made your game better?
Yeah, a lot better. We work on a lot of, hip and legs, which is great. When we're playing 36 holes, definitely need legs, and we do a lot of conditioning too, which helps. So yeah, Emily's done like a tremendous job with us in terms of working out. If you had
one shot to hit, you could go any distance, whatever you want. What club are you hitting and why?
That's a good question. I'd probably say my 56 degree wedge, just because anywhere from like 60 to 90 yards, I'm pretty locked in and tend to, get it close to the pin. So
I like that. You've showed your age and wisdom, because the freshmen are like, well, I'm pulling driver because they want to bomb it.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
What's your proudest moment that you've had here at EMU?
My proudest moment here at EMU, I'd probably say probably shooting my freshman year at our home tournament. I shot both in the 70s, and I think that was probably my proudest. And also coming in second place I think it was in Jacksonville, Florida. Just lost by one stroke, unfortunately, but yeah, I'd say those are probably my top two highlights of the...
Winning the Shirley Sport the last two times it's been played is also a special thing.
Yeah.
Having her around and defending your home turf, how important has that been?
Oh yeah, it's been very important. And we, that Eagle Crest, we all love it, and we all play so well there, and it's always, fun winning our own home tournament. But yeah, protecting it, I feel like we'll definitely, I think, continue our streak. And yeah.
Not every program gets to have a founding member of an LPGA around. Eastern has that with Shirley. How much of an inspiration is it when you get to talk to her on the phone and hear her specifically talk about how putting is so vital to the game, and even giving opportunities for you guys now that she didn't have when she was your age?
Yeah, very inspirational. Shirley's came to, not only our home tournament, but she was in Palm Springs, where she lives, when we went there for spring break, and just hearing all of her advice and what she's gone through, and telling us, how much putting is important, and putting is what makes you win tournaments. And I've fully took that to heart. I've been working on my putting, because I know if you can putt, you can win. And so hearing that from her was very inspirational. So.
I know your dad's had a big effect on you and your game. How does he still help you now
Yeah, for sure. My dad and I, we like when I get home in the summer, we go out pretty much almost every day. He's a great player. He's right around a scratch. Yeah, I mean, I haven't really taken any lessons. My dad's basically been, my coach, I guess, in a sense. Yeah, he's very good with, fixing up my swing or just, telling me what I need to work on, which I love that. And just having to play with your dad is so fun, which is what I love.
Have you beaten him?
I have, yes.
How does he take that?
He does get a little, and I have outdriven him too. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting old now. But yeah, I mean, he's happy in the end. But
I was gonna say, I can imagine she's happy for what you're doing.
Yes.
What's something when you're not at the golf course? What's something that you enjoy doing? How do you relax?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hanging out with friends. I live in Oregon, so I love to hike. I played basketball in high school, so anytime I can get into a gym, like to shoot some hoops. But yeah.
You're not going one-on-one out here with backing any of our players down?
No.
Seemingly, as you're the last of the team to go through, everybody's got a nickname.
Oh, yeah.
I would say, how is there a way that people get their nicknames? Because I've kind of heard that everybody kind of has to have one.
Yeah, I'd say so. I feel like it's more of like whoever, says like a random name or nickname, it kind of just attaches on to people. And I actually named Adeline Addie. And so we've all, called her that ever since. And then Tatiana, we call her Tati, just like for short. And then Ty Green, she goes by Green. But yeah, other than that.
And I'm guessing just Liv or Olivia?
Yeah, Liv. Yeah.
Does Coach have a nickname?
She doesn't.
She's got to have a nickname,
I know,
right?
She does. I gotta think of one for her.
I mean, Steph's too easy. But
it is, yeah. Because I feel like everyone just calls her Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.